Look, it's a chosen land. Chosen because the sun is hitting it and everything else is in shadow. So there's a single sun shaft hitting it this way. Oh, look, there's some more. And more. Oh, yeah, good thing we're getting out here when we are. Can you see the sun? But they're getting the lucky sun beams. See. Alright, we gotta go do the mechanics thing and then we can be free from this area. I'm gonna swing by a property I want to look at on the way up there and just see what's there. But it rained last night. We lucked out. We're not stuck in mud. Let's see. Move back up. Yep. I like this camera. That's the only reason I upgraded my phone. That and it's going to phase out my other phone. But I upgraded this to this phone, which is a S22 Galaxy S or something like that. I don't even remember. But yes, 2 hands on the wheels. I hear you. I'm probably going to ignore you until I get to the actual road here because it's so nice.
In 400 feet, turn left onto I-25 frontage road.
I'm looking for exit 157 or 147.
Take the next left onto I-25 frontage road.
Had a lovely talk with the bee lady, or not bee lady. I can't think of her name, but she's very nice. She does local honey in the area. She has a very nice shop. If you're ever in the area, feel free to stop by and ask and see and get some honey. She infuses it with different stuff. I have not tried it yet. 14.4. Okay. And it says we go through there. We should be short enough to go through there. Now I'm gonna say
in 1,000 feet, turn left to stay on I-25 frontage road.
Double jointing this is giving me issues. Okay, does this one require a horn to enter? Okay. No horn, but I am going to slow down because I am going to hit those bushes on the left. Yeah. Oh, we got engines on either side kind of thing. Always love these things. See, I'm not looking, I'm driving right now, but you can see either side how much room I got. Yeah, these things are fun. We're through. We're going to go. I need to get another camera or see if that other camera.
Take the next left to stay on I-25 frontage road.
Did not resist. The Flintstones are here. Look at that. It's in the green area. I mean, it's very skinny and very long, among many things. Let's see. Looks like it starts over here. Maybe goes a little bit farther back from there. There's a garage. There is a house. Looks like it remains of a boat. And it's a very shallow wood fence. I like the rocks there. Let's see. I'm going to pull up a little bit and see if I can see in the yard. And I don't like this angle. It looks like it's been cleaned up a bit. But it is surely just a long, skinny property, as far as I can tell, with a house on it. It says we're supposed to go left here. Google wasn't 100% right on that. Private road, no trespassing. Okay, I'm going to call the real estate agent. Well, so much for that. Locals does not want me on their road. Silver City, big, beautiful property, but I had 5 people follow me. I talked to all 3. One followed me for a while, said I couldn't be there because it's a private road. Doesn't matter if anyone was selling the road or not. or selling the land or not. So I guess we call that a bust. And of course, the realtor's all up in arms about it because they're running off potential sales, and they are, because the neighbor says it's a private road and everything else. Which I don't blame them when they get that kind of. There's 3 signs that says no trespassing, no access to private forest, and I'm coming up here and it looks like RV. So more than likely that's the issues more than anything. You really want to live somewhere with people right up your asshole? They literally right up your asshole too. And it had that redneck vibe about it too. Road's too long for Aaron probably too, and too nasty. I'm gonna throw Silver City Country off my list. They're kind of mean anyhow. Long enough to get ran off from property we was looking at. Even the realtor says I shouldn't have done that. Anyhow, you usually get a vibe about a town. That's the whole point of coming to these towns and looking. Hopefully by this time you kind of know what's going on. If not, this will remain on my Patreon until I can get stuff adjusted and I can list it. 2 signs going down the road where there's property at. No access to national forest and no trespassing. So before I went down the second one, I called the realtor and asked him. He said, yeah, they can't do it. They can't block you. Get down. I got followed by so many people, and then I hit a mud hole. I didn't want to go through the mud hole. And a white Jeep came up and said, you can't be here. And it's like, I'm looking for a property. It's like, what's the address? And it's like, is this one here? Because I have it on my map. I didn't have it pulled up. I didn't know the thing. He's like, well, you can't be here. It's a private road. And it's like, okay, it's fine. I'll go. I won't buy your properties in the neighborhood, and you guys can just, whatever. The NIMBY, as they call, not in my backyard, or not RV in my backyard, or however it is. Anyhow, it had a very unfriendly vibe, and unfortunately my opinion of the entire town is going to be kind of reflected on that vibe. So I made it kind of a special trip down here to look at property in Silver City, and I guess I'm not going to stay here. So hopefully other people have better experiences. I'm not going to stay the night. I have planned to go farther west another 2 hours. I have some friends I want to see. So, alright. Let's get going. Alright, morning. I had a small mechanical error that had to be fixed. I had a pulley go out on my vacuum pump yesterday. It is now fixed after that whole incident in the properties I was looking at just northeast of here. It was a really convenient location too. Too bad I didn't get to go look at it. But your neighbors can make or break your sale, and honestly, I didn't get to look at the property because the neighbors are so aggressive here. The whole town has that vibe, and I would say it's a typical small town vibe, but it's not. I've been in small towns that's been a lot more friendly than this. And this one's closer to not friendly at all, at least from the people out and about, not necessarily people in the stores. People in the stores are awesome. I've talked to a couple of them. The guy at the O'Reilly's here is awesome. Sorry, cleaning out I go because I just kind of woke up and I'm going to get down the road because I don't want to stay in this town any longer than I have to. If you're looking for a really cool spot that stays even temperatures no matter what, this is an awesome town for that all year round. I was looking at it for the pollen production. But really, parking lot's quiet except for a couple ass hats making car alarms go off and other things for the people camping here. Yeah, granted, it is their town and everything else. I parked kind of over here. I thought I'd have an easy way to open the door. I had another person, if you see my mirror there. They parked in such a way I could barely get out. Granted, it does look like I'm over the line. I'm not. I'm right on the line. I'm right on this side. Anyhow, and car parked to the left of me too, but they didn't block me in. So, anyhow, New Mexico is a very pretty state. I like the arts of New Mexico. Most of that's up in northern New Mexico. For the most part, everyone's grouchy here. And unfriendly. I mean, in general public, not in the town. So, and that's just, I've had a lot of bad experiences camping here. But, you know, it was great staying in the mechanics lot. I had good experience there. But anytime I boondock here, actual boondock, I've had bad experiences. Like gravel pits, anywhere. This general, everyone's unhappy, but that could be this is the time of the country right now, too. Okay, that's weird. Anyhow, we're going to get down the road. I was thinking about doing the laundry mat here because I really do need to do laundry, but I got the pulley situation fixed out last night. I just got really tired and I didn't want to mess with it. So we're going to get down the road. People come streeting through here at night. There was a good couple of hours that was just dead quiet. Then somebody comes out here and just sets off their car alarm nonstop. So yeah, I'm gonna cross this off the list. I don't want to live with people that are not that friendly and just, you know, I got ran off. I couldn't even get down to the property because of everything else. The realtor said that was private public road. The neighbor says private road. I don't want to deal with that stuff. And then somehow I got stuck in the middle, and yeah, it's crap. Hola. So we're going to Wilcox. Let's get the National Forest. There's actually trees down here, Dad. You don't have to do Silver City. You just have to be nearby this. Or somewhere on the west side of it. See, there is parking down here. It's more sandy dirt here. Than I have seen in a lot of the trip. Eastern New Mexico definitely does not have enough green there to support any sort of hives. Maybe one or two. Let's see if Arizona is a lot friendlier. Almost there, it says. I could have got here and avoided Silver City in New Mexico altogether if I wanted to. Yeah, I could have actually completely avoided the state. That's a cool spaceship thing. But I chose not to. I wanted to see. I needed to know. Water tanks there. Pretty sure everyone's running off of their own trucked in water. Looks pretty green across there, actually. Alright, I'm going to put me down so I can drive. It's beautiful here, though. I will say that. So, and you think you hit the record button, and you don't, and you're just recording plain open space. And putting your phone. Hit that, you see the highway over there. You see some green to the north. Made it to Wilcox, Arizona. I had to get out of town. I know you guys already know I'm here because I recorded from before. But I gotta get some water. Gotta get some. Well, actually, all I really need is water, and it'd be nice to get rid of the trash, but not required. I am trying to figure out the best place to go get it. Seems a safe way to get me some more drinking. I got spoiled in Colorado. Apparently, the glacier water tastes better than the Primo water. Although it says Primo Glacier on the side of it, so it might be both. Anyhow, I'd probably call the KOA. Not really good places to stay in conversions, but they usually have good water quality. Because they're the fancy place, so they might let me get some water and then I can take a shower. I don't need to dump much. But we'll go see about that one too. Just need drinking water. The KOA getting water $10 to fill up here. It's a pretty bland KOA. There is actually a lot of greenery around right now, surprisingly enough. People, the vibe is 10 times better than the last place. No one circling, no one hovering, no one just watching you with their mouth closed, watching you every second. Everyone seems to be pretty mellow actually around here. And if Aaron's watching, I ran into Craig's non-brother brother. At least he he seemed like Craig. So, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm waiting for my water to fill up. Interesting, they don't have to worry about freezing here. They don't even have the shut-off below ground level. It's one of the biggest things I kind of liked about this place. I wonder if they fill up other water sources. Kind of looks like they do, don't it? I bet they do. They probably have their own well water system here. So. It's really green here for August, I think. They get monsoons, I think, also. As I'm here, I just want to get a nice little video of his bus. It looks really good since he's painted it last. Look at that bus. Has a cool little shop. Look at that view. On this side. Look at those houses over there. I was telling Aaron, if we got houses here, we could just stand on our front porch and see them 20 miles away. At least 10. Look how far that goes. Oh, hey, those are locust beans? What are they called? Okay, so while I'm waiting here for him to get here and everything else, let's sit here in the heat. It's actually not that warm here. It's warm, but it's not that warm. It's like the coolest part of southern Arizona. And Silver City was a lot cooler and nicer, but God, the vibe in that town was horrible. And the people inside were okay, but anything outside with vehicles was horrible vibe. You'd have people rushing through the parking lot. I had someone hitting their bleep, 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 many times in the middle of the night. I think they was doing it to be butt heads. And yeah, it did not have a good vibe, but I had to sleep there overnight. Once that calmed down, I slept pretty good, but I woke up in the morning with someone on the right of me as close as they could be, and on the left of me about as close as they could be, and if I didn't pull up far enough that I could barely open my door to get out, otherwise I'd have to crawl through the cab. So yeah, that was an experience. Don't recommend the town, although if you want perfect weather, not too hot, not too cold, the town is probably the town for you. And the moisture content was good for the south. Yeah. I like Arizona. I'm sorry for the yawn. I like Arizona. It has a wonderful vibe throughout. I have spent a lot of time in Arizona, though. So, there's a couple spots we're still considering. So, we'll see this, and I'll go look at land around here a little bit. And the only downside to here, we would be looking at rainwater collection or trekking in. What are you doing? Hi. Flies are aggressive.
What do you do, just come into land?
Yeah. He's standing on land. It's like, okay, I'm here. This Plain as day, this is cool. Pretty sure that big mound on the right here, closest one up, that one's the big mound there. I say it's probably these three dead spots because it looked like it's dead everywhere.
You could see Toshi's.
Yeah.
See the RV through the.
There it is. It's the big W for, what do you guess it? Another lovely visit here. There is Frankie. For those who know, they know. But I am getting out of here. We're getting out of Dodge. Time to move on. I guess we're on the move. We are leaving Wilcox. We've gotten to see who we want to see. We visit who we want to visit. And we're at, what is this, Twin Lakes Golf Course? The water on the right hand side, for some reason, because they could not keep enough water in the lake, they decided to use it as a sewer lagoon. It is actually treated wastewater, but it still smells like wastewater. I'm guessing this is a final step in the process to let the animals kind of go through it and everything else. So it's not bad, it smells horrible. But yeah, really nice little pond if you don't mind the sewer smell. Pretty. Sandhill cranes and other things. But yeah, nice little sewer lagoon. Oh, that smells horrible. Oh, that smells like crap. They just pump it from the wastewater treatment plant out here. But the birds like it, and other animals like it, so that's fine. Reclaim sign, reclaim wastewater. Alright, we are getting down the road. We are going to our next location in Arizona for this Arizona trip to test out the ambulance. Yeah, oh god, that taste, I can taste that in my mouth. Alright, see y'all next spot. Alright, we're almost here. Been wanting to come here since the last time I was here. Regardless of brake problems that are currently starting again, I'm annoyed right now because, well, I hit my brakes really hard and now I'm having brake alignment issues. I think I need to fix it with a pair of pliers in a bit. I'm going to let it cool down before I mess with it too much. It seems like it's getting better, but it's pulling hard to the right and not hard to the left, which is annoying. It worked great until we hit the brakes real hard. Great. I might just need a new set of calipers up front, which means I might have to go to a brake place to have it done because I don't have a second person to help me lead them. They said it happens a lot in newer tires or newer brakes. They'll lock in sometimes because they don't need much movement. Visitors area. But I imagine I'm going to spend overnight in a place. I want to get this taken care of. And maybe if I can wear off the brake pads a little bit enough that I can kind of get it where it doesn't do it anymore, that would be ideal. And then that should take care of the problem. And apparently my brake pads are just too new. You know, it's getting better since it's let it cool off for a little while. There's RV parking to my right. Okay. It says it's over here. That's probably the gravel parking lot, really. I can get back a little bit closer. I don't think more people are going to come in. Ooh, but it's still pulling hard to the right. And that one smoked a little bit earlier. At least I know it's that and not the other. I'm gonna park on the gravel too. Still smells hot. Park sideways or horizontal. Smell that brake. Those brakes smell like they got smoked. I know they didn't get smoked, but it smells like it. And give it a second to cool down. And when I get back out here, I'm going to go underneath there with a screwdriver and pry it apart a little more because it's still settling and finding a spot, see if I can get the resistance off of it. And then we'll go from there. Through here and park straight on. There's not anything here, that way we can just go straight on out. That's hit the brakes, it pulls hard to the right, which means it's grabbing, and the left side's not grabbing as much. Probably won't go through the mountain pass. I might get a AAA bus. I get a AAA bus tomorrow. I'll find a place to crash here and then go up to AAA's and see if they can mess with my steering a little bit more. I don't want to spend another $700 on having someone straighten it, so I don't know. This is annoying. It's what it is. This might actually be functional. That's really big. That's a person door on the bottom. By 3 feet. Really cool. Alright, let's go in. Okay. It's very much an odd shaped structure. I watched a show on these, and apparently the big dome things are part of the air equalization system. I think there's 2 of them. That or I moved faster than I thought I did. But really cool. So the thing on top right here is a library for 360 viewing, Aaron. Just saying. Our idea is apparently not original. It's a huge way up to a library. It would be fun though, wouldn't it? That actually looks like a mirror there. Where do I go? I can't go up to the library, no. That's sad. It's a cool view. Not really round though. Oh, that's well song, isn't it? That was a fun little experiment or experience there. Brakes are acting good now, so I think it has something to do with them getting hot and grabbing. Like the brakes get hot, the wheels get hot, and then it has a hard time returning to its home position. So maybe if I just get down the road, because everything feels good now. Let's do a little brake test real quick. Yeah. Everything feels good now. It feels like it's braking good. Everything else, it might just be a maintenance thing and push down the road. Probably just there's some rust in there, and then I got new brakes on top of everything. And then with the new brakes and all the other issues, it probably just got too hot, and that's what's going on. So that's good to know that it fixed itself. I will keep that in mind whenever I'm doing hard braking again and it's kind of hot. Just need to sit down and let it cool off for an hour or two until they get broke in. Anyhow, Biosphere 2 was awesome. I enjoyed it thoroughly. It's been on my list since I found out that it was here, probably like 2 years ago. And you can see it on some other channels too. Wonderful view. My mom mentioned she wants to see it in 360, so we might have to do it again with 360. But I gotta get a 360 camera, so yeah. We may end up bringing back 360 camera while we're doing traveling again, if we're doing traveling again. And just work on both sides of it. Alright, I'm going back to driving. Look at that weather! We are fighting wind today, and definitely a dust storm behind us. Maybe it's passing over and I just drove through it. Brakes are doing fine now. Everything's feeling good. I'm just fighting the wind about the driving and everything else. I'm southeast of Arizona, near Mesa, Arizona, actually. Funny thing, I know people there, but I don't have their contact information. So, yeah. Wonderful view. Heck of bad wind, and it's a crosswind for most of the day, anyhow. So, you can't even see the mountains to the south, really. Oh, might be able to zoom in. That's not them. It's barely just an outline of there. Yeah, there they are. Yeah, we're just dealing with the dust storm and everything else. Yeah, I'm trying to get up to Sedona. I was going to just do a partial thing. I was actually going to go over to Show Low, but because I was having some brake problems earlier, I decided to stick with main roads, just in case something showed up. And we will hit Show Low on the way back, probably. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we'll hit Show Low on the way back and do what we need to do there. No big hurry for week 3. This is actually Sunday night. So, yeah, are making headway, and we're going to swing by Sedona, I think. This is such a weird trip because I've made all this in over months and months. I'm doing all this in like days and days of travel, which is odd for me. But we'll see. Let's get back going on the road. Exhausting. I just got almost to the turnoff for Prescott. I can't stay here that long. But yeah, going through Phoenix sucked, and then trying to beat a freaking dust storm and windstorm this whole way really sucks. So yeah, that's biting. Anyhow, we're gonna see some friends again. Over there, I'm not even looking at the camera right now. God, this is going up hill speed. I think this one has so much more power than the bus. There's no way I would have taken the bus up here. No way did I take the bus up here either. Look at the pretty. It's so pretty. Yeah, the ambulance is working great. The truck will work great for its use. We'll see what the next use is going to be about. Oh, I love the clouds and how pretty it is here right now. Still watching where I'm going. Climbing and climbing, we're going up and up. Says we're 19 miles away. There goes our climb, and it set me back down so I can drive again. Drive better. Proper. Drive that proper. missed this with the bus and I didn't have a tow vehicle. That's horrible. I missed that so much. Sorry. I had to concentrate on driving this like the best, like, awesome greenness that I've seen in a long ass time. So you do not stop on the thing. Oh look, here's a little camp store. Let's see who's here. Stop, it says.